At just 19 years old, he had it all. Millions in stolen cryptocurrency, luxury cars, and a target list that included the most powerful tech giants in America. Google, Yahoo, Meta. Cut 2 headlines flashing. $245 million crypto heist. Teen behind. Sophisticated SIM swap scam. FBI traces digital kidnapping threats. He didn't carry a gun. He didn't break into banks. He used something far more dangerous, a smartphone, and his knowledge of human error. But what began as a digital theft quickly turned into something far more sinister. Cut to a federal courthouse. Parents being escorted by U.S. Marshals. Blurred faces, flashing police lights. A family was held hostage. A billion-dollar firm was hacked. And behind it all was a high school dropout from suburban Connecticut. Beat of silence. Then the final hook line. This is the real story of how a teenager nearly got away with one of the biggest digital heists in American history, until one misstep brought it all crashing down. Section 1. The PRODIGY. In the upscale suburbs of Danbury, Connecticut, most teenagers are focused on sports, video games, or college applications. But Veer Chetal was different. Even in elementary school, his teachers noticed something unusual. While others learned multiplication tables, Veer was already exploring Python, JavaScript, and basic encryption algorithms. He wasn't just ahead, he was light years ahead. By age 12, he was creating Discord bots and flipping NFTs. By 14, he was running automated trading bots on Binance and KuCoin, exploiting latency windows in market updates. And by 16, he had stopped going to school entirely. He told me school was too slow. He said he could learn more from the .NET. His mother once admitted in court. What no one saw coming was this. Behind the locked door of his room, Veer wasn't just coding, he was plotting one of the largest digital crimes in US history. Section 2. The online life. While his family thought he was studying or trading, Veer was deep inside the underworld of the internet, a maze of encrypted forums, invite-only Telegram groups, and Russian-speaking dark web communities. There he went by names like V33R_C0 Trace Ghost Node. He didn't flaunt his wealth, he flaunted his knowledge. In these spaces he gained respect not through violence or intimidation, but through code. He created phishing kits so perfect they were indistinguishable from Google's real login portals. He designed zero-click exploits for Android that could silently grab SIM authentication data, and he began recruiting others' kids, mostly giving them scripts, walking them through attacks, and teaching them how to disappear at 17. He was already referred to in darknet circles as the kid who can hack Google. They weren't wrong. Section 3. SIM swap. Kingpin swapping, also known as port-out scamming, is the process of tricking a mobile provider into switching a phone number from one SIM to another. It allows attackers to receive verification codes, access emails, social apps. Crypto exchanges lock the real user out and completely take over their digital identity. Veer made it an art form. His system involved buying leaked databases of names, numbers, and carrier details, using social engineering to pose as the victim or an internal tech rep, targeting employees at telecom giants with phishing links, gaining internal access, assigning low-level hackers to carry out SIM porting, sweeping up crypto funds, personal data, and blackmail material. All this in under 30 minutes per victim. That wasn't just random people he targeted. Veer went after venture capitalists, crypto influencers, startup founders, employees of Meta, Google, Yahoo, and Coinbase. He even infiltrated internal systems using Google Workspace exploits, gaining back-end access to company tools designed only for admins. Section 4. The $245 million RID. From July 2022 to March 2023, Veer executed a coordinated financial assault. The plan: compromise trusted employees at Google, Yahoo, and Coinbase, gain internal admin-level access through phishing and SIM hijack of admins, use that access to reset passwords to FA and extract crypto wallet seed phrases, transfer funds to clean wallets, tumble them using privacy coins like Monero, and exit through OTC brokers abroad. The execution was nearly flawless. A handful of victims realized something was wrong, but the attacks were so stealthy that most didn't know until weeks later. By the time digital forensic teams identified the breach, over $245 million in cryptocurrency was gone, and the attacker was still just a teenager in a room in suburban Connecticut. Section 5. The FBI gets eye on VOLVD. As the financial damage spread across states, a coalition was formed between the FBI Cyber Division, IRS Criminal Investigation, US Secret Service, and Homeland Security. The task force was codenamed Operation Crypto Hydra because every time they shut one door, two more popped up. They weren't just chasing stolen coins, they were chasing digital ghosts. But as investigators followed blockchain trails, one pattern emerged again and again. Crypto being tumbled through Monero, then moved to Binance Smart Chain, then converted to privacy coins via atomic swaps, then routed through OTC brokers in Asia. That funds were breaking real-world borders faster than the investigators could map them. But one slip cracked the case. A reused IP address tied to a compromised Coinbase account briefly pinged a residential IP in Danbury, CT. From there, they matched it to a Verizon home account used by a subscriber named Veer Chetal. Section 6. The kidnapping, extortion, PLO tracing, the stolen funds. The FBI discovered a far darker thread buried in Veer's Telegram messages. He had escalated from digital theft to psychological blackmail. Evidence revealed he and 2 accomplices targeted crypto millionaires across California and New York after simjacking their phones. They began tracking their families. They threatened to kidnap loved ones if funds weren't transferred. Some victims were sent real-time images of their children, spouses, and home locations, pulled from Ring cameras and iCloud backups. One message read, "We see your daughter leaves for school at 7:40. Send 2 meters by 7:30 or you'll never see her again." In one case, a San Francisco-based investor paid $4.5 million in USDT after a chilling call that ended with, "The police won't get there before we do." The call was traced. The money was laundered and the message, sent from Veer's burner phone, later found in his bedroom. Section 7. The raid in Danbury at 5:14 a.m. on April 12, 2024. A convoy of black SUVs rolled up to a 2-story house on a quiet cul-de-sac in Danbury. Inside, Veer's parents had no idea what was coming. SWAT breached the home. Veer was taken into custody, still in pajama pants, holding a protein bar and iPad. "What is this about?" he reportedly asked. Crypto agents seized 7 smartphones, 3 encrypted laptops, 2 iPads, multiple hardware wallets, 11 seed phrase recovery sheets, $180,000 in cash, a printed list titled Priority Targets, May 2024, containing names, phone numbers, and net worth of executives at Apple, Netflix, and Coinbase. Was the single largest digital evidence seizure the FBI Cyber Division had conducted that year. Section 8. Trial of a digital ghost. Veer's case became a media sensation. News outlets called him the Crypto Phantom, the digital thief in pajamas, the hacker who robbed Silicon Valley. His trial began in June 2025 at the U.S. District Court in Connecticut. The courtroom was packed not just with reporters, but with victims. The prosecution revealed internal Google admin dashboards accessed via phishing SIM swap transcripts and intercepted phone call recordings, victims testifying about waking up to empty wallets, FBI blockchain maps showing Veer's trail across 90+ wallets. But what hit hardest was the kidnapping threat evidence. A mother broke down on the stand, recounting the moment she thought her daughter had been taken. A father revealed he paid millions after seeing Ring footage of his home from a stranger's phone. "He made me choose between money and my family's safety," the man said. Veer's lawyer argued he was a brilliant, misguided teen, manipulated by older online predators. The jury didn't buy it. Section 9. Sentencing. The price of a digital EMPI. In July 8, 2025. Just 3 months after his arrest, Veer Chetal stood before a federal judge at the U.S. District Court in New Haven. Wearing an ill suit, his hands shaking, he looked nothing like the brilliant, arrogant teen who once told friends, "There's no jail for data kings." The courtroom was silent as Judge Ellen Morton read the verdict. "Mr. Chetal, your crimes were not merely financial, they were psychological, manipulative, and violent in intent. You terrorized families, hijacked lives, and showed no remorse." Veer had accepted a plea deal to avoid life imprisonment. The final sentence, 34 years. In federal prison, $145 million in restitution, permanent ban on financial trading in digital assets upon release, prohibition from using encrypted or unregulated communication platforms as co-conspirators. Both over 18 were also arrested, with one facing up to 45 years due to prior cyber extortion charges. As Veer was led away, he made no eye contact with the public, the judge, or his parents. His mother wept. His father sat stone-faced, unmoving, as if grieving a son who had died long before the trial even began. Section 10. Inside prison, the hacker's new LIFEVA was transferred to FCI Terre Haute, a medium-security federal correctional institution with a cybercrime division wing, a rare facility capable of handling digital offenders. The irony: no computers, no internet, no phones. The very tools he once ruled now stripped away. Inmates, who had heard of him through the news or dark web forums, gave him a strange respect, not because he was violent, because he had outsmarted Google, Yahoo, Meta, Coinbase, and federal law enforcement from a bedroom. But that didn't make his sentence easier. He was a child among career criminals. He spent 23 hours a day in isolation during his first 3 months, under high observation for suicide risk. He requested books on blockchain, cryptography, and psychology. He taught GED math to older inmates, and once, in a therapy session, he said, "They call me a monster, but I was just playing a game where I thought I was the only one that could lose." Section 11. The national SHOCKWA. Veer Chetal's arrest caused ripple effects across industries. Google and Yahoo immediately began rolling out zero-trust identity policies, revoked third-party admin tools used by contractors, hired over 300 internal security personnel in less than 6 months. Congress introduced the Cybercrime Deterrence and Recovery Act, a bill to require KYC, know your customer, for all crypto wallets, mandatory breach disclosures within 48 hours of National Registry for SIM swapping incidents. Crypto platforms, Coinbase, Binance and Kraken, all updated their 2FA systems to include biometrics, hardware wallets, and real-time transfer. Hold flags. The public became increasingly suspicious of the idea that crypto is untraceable, turned their attention to digital safety as parents, investors, and companies realized that one 19-year-old nearly broke the system. Section 12 closing. Reflection. A new breed of crime. You'll be didn't use a gun. He didn't step into a bank. He didn't even leave his home. But he robbed, manipulated, and psychologically terrorized with a level of precision that shocked even the most seasoned FBI agents. A quiet teenager from the suburbs held the digital world hostage, and no one noticed until it was too late. As we watch the rise of AI, crypto, and decentralized platforms, Veer Chetal's story is more than just a tale of greed. It's a warning, because the next digital crime wave won't come with a mask. It'll come with a username, a laptop, and a deep understanding of human trust. Narrator.com. Reflective tone. One teenager, $245 million. Dozens of victims, a digital empire built on fear, fraud, and flawless deception. Veer Chetal didn't just steal money. He shattered trust in systems, in people, in the illusion that we're ever truly safe online. And yet, he never once pulled a weapon, unless you count a keyboard. Cut to courtroom sketch. Footage of FBI agents, a still of Google and Yahoo HQs. His story reminds us that crime has evolved. It's no longer just happening in alleyways or behind locked doors. It's happening on Wi-Fi and cloud servers, in apps we open every day. This wasn't fiction. It wasn't a movie. This was America's hidden crime playing out silently, in real time. Cut to a slow zoom on his empty bedroom, computer desk unplugged. The digital world created a new kind of criminal. And sometimes, that criminal looks just like any other kid on your street. Pause. Music lowers. Audience call to action. Narrator slightly softer. Personal tone. What would you do if someone cloned your phone, stole your identity, and emptied your life savings all without touching you? Do you think Veer was just a genius gone wrong, or a dangerous predator who deserved every year of his sentence? Let us know what you think in the comments below. Your voice matters. If stories like this shocked you and made you think twice about your own digital safety, tap that subscribe button, because what we uncover here is only the beginning. Like, comment, share, and stay with us for the next true case on America's hidden crimes.